Hi everybody and welcome once again to another segment of I Am Significant. We'll start with a little trivia today. When you walk inside a building and you see the CCTV cameras on you, did you ever think that, oh, who would have invented it? Or maybe when you thump that beer mug on the table, did you ever wonder that, oh, who would have invented that? We all love refrigerators. So when you open the door, do you think that, who would have invented that cool machine? Let me tell you, they were all invented by women, accidentally or otherwise. The guests that we have with us today, not one but two, the kind of work that they do, we have commissioned it in life once or twice. They paint walls. Yes, you heard that right. They paint walls. Please welcome Lakshmi Priya and Rashmi of M-Artini. M-Artini, it sounds, I would like to call it Martini, but take us through that journey of M-Artini.
Okay, so we started in the year 2015.
Yeah.
Rashmi and I have been friends forever since our first job, which was quite some time back.
Like 15 years back?
Yeah. So we, and we have another friend called Nithin. Rashmi and Nithin are the artists. I'm like the baby. Yeah, and they happened to come across the fact that I have, remotely acceptable artistic talent. So they started encouraging me. And then we, one fine day, this whole thing came up that, okay, I mean, since we are making all these canvases, where are we going to place them? We don't have that much of space in the houses. And we decided to start selling them. You want to continue after that?
No, you can.
Yeah. So we started with flea markets. We had a very successful run in flea markets, at least by our standards.
Yeah, we were like, it was like we were like so excited that people wanted our art, and they liked it, and they're like, wow, and so that like really encouraged us, yes, okay, so we are something, that people want our art. And then everything went on walls, canvases. So one fine day we thought, why not directly make these walls more interesting, so we had this concept of why make keep walls boring,
yeah. So we tried to trend it, hashtag why should walls be boring. Yeah, we've tried. I don't think we're very successful there, and Ram is going to kill us. So I have to give credit to my husband. He came up with this hashtag, right? We went with like zero expectations. We thought nobody would want our art. I mean, our first flea market was like, okay, if people just come and stand there and are curious about what we do, that is success for us.
That itself is going to be a huge success. But then we had a lot of people coming in and buying our stuff and asking us, details of what kind of art this is, and that was very motivating. And we were like, end of the day, somebody's buying it, not for free, they're buying it. So
who was your first customer?
You don't remember?
It was in JP Nagar. What was that? Durga.
It was it's open field attached to a Durga Parameshwari temple. That was opposite. That is opposite to RV Dental.
No. It was right next to that Rangashankara.
Yeah, that would be more precise.
Yeah, so that's where it started. So we don't remember the name of. We should have taken a selfie though.
With the first customer, yes.
Yeah, but we do know our first customer for wall art, right? However, before that, the journey typically went from. We realized that people are very finicky about buying canvases.
Yeah,
so because it's about decorating their houses, it'll go on their walls, but they would very easily make the decision of buying a nicely painted mug or a wine bottle which is decorated with bottle art and everything, or small fridge magnets and all that. So we then invested a lot of time in making these small curios for the house,
like bottles and lampshades and candle stands. And one very unfortunate thing here is you have these modern art or
Correct.
combination of colors, people very not easily accept it, and they're like, I like this piece, but I don't know whether I can place
It'll
it.
go with my wall.
It'll
Yeah.
go with my wall. And the other thing is, a few orthodox thinking like, will this bring some good luck to me, or there are a lot of things like that when it comes to hanging on walls.
So we remember there was this lady, we had a huge centangle owl, and she's like, I love this piece, but according to our culture, we're not
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to
not
put
supposed
owls
to
in
have
our house.
owls.
Yeah. So we went into smaller things, which was easier for people to buy, and they would be much cheaper, right? So we moved there, and
Yeah.
our second flea market was relatively a lot more successful than our first flea market.
We
So
were
you
like
learned
learning.
from
Yeah,
the-
it was like the
Exactly,
first
from
step,
each of the
our
things.
experience,
Yeah.
and we were learning, and what really people wanted, what is the demand,
And the good thing was that when we started making smaller curios, it was easier for us to recycle stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so recycle bottles, recycle, chunks.
CDs and
Yeah.
junk and small bits of jewelry and waste pieces of magnets or glass pieces, which would just go into the bin. So we thought, why not put all that together and make it look interesting, because art has no boundaries.
Yeah.
Anything which is colorful and with dimensions, or that will go well, and by itself make a piece of art.
So I always ask my guests this, that did you get enough support from the family members? And you just ended up saying that
Yeah.
you had a profession, and that's the reason why you've kept that profession. Was that the only? You're a teacher by
Yes,
profession,
I am a
and you are, if you could,
I'm a leadership consultant.
leadership consultant. So keeping these two professions, like your professions, was that important? Was that a conscious decision that you took to keep that for the steady income?
Okay, I genuinely believe that art is extremely underrated, right? So it's
Extremely
like this:
underrated.
if the cost of a frame, the cost of a canvas is, let's say, $700, right? And even if we sell it for 1,000, we had people bargaining with us for that. Right? And I'm very
people
clearly
don't
telling them that the cost of the canvas is 700,
And there's so much of hard work and this
Hours together,
hours of
yeah.
work and ideas and labor that goes into it,
And colors and
colours,
brush
yeah,
and everything.
exactly.
and it's something that we are not copying something and pasting it there. It's all our own. It's like our innovation. We are trying to design it. We are trying to
Visualize the
visualize
whole thing,
something
yeah.
and put it across and put it up on the canvas. But as she said, yeah, it's very underrated.
Yeah.
People come there and see a big piece of thing and they just want it for 1,000.
900, 800, 500, right? So that was something which discouraged us, and we were like, okay, fine, let's just start off. I mean, we have to create a name somewhere for
Names,
us
yeah.
to start,
brand,
quoting
a name,
a
and then-
reasonable price for it. And that was something which made us realize that this is not something we can get into full time right now.
Okay.
And we needed our income to fund us for the raw material, to fund us for the flea markets. It's not easy. A Sunday Soul Sante, to get a stall over there.
Yeah, you need to.
It's
Yeah,
10,000
it's
10,000
rupees.
rupees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it's not that easy, right? So we decided to keep our jobs, and we would keep doing these weekend flea markets and everything. And we planned our leaves very strategically, such that we are able to give in time to this.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. As far as support from the family is concerned, it's not that we were ever stopped from doing that what we wanted to do. We had that support that, okay, fine, if you're going for a wall art project or you're going for a flea market, we'll take care of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But know this, we don't think it's a big deal.
It's not a big
Yeah.
deal at all. It's like, you're leaving the family, the kids, your profession. Are you crazy? Like, you're doing something like this. Are you guys sure? We were like,
Yeah.
let's wait and watch, but it's slowly been picking up. So as we said, we have our steady income. So,
Yeah.
it's our passion, and we are sure and we're very confident that this will,
Find out. Yeah.
Touch
very
wood
well.
and-
Yeah,
In
touch
would
fact,
wood.
love to that.
recently, my mom told me, she's like, you know what, you're a very mediocre artist. So focus more on your training and your writing. I'm like, okay, thank you, mom.
So, if I can ask you this, that what's the worst statement somebody has said? Something by a very
Somebody I'm very,
dear
very close
person,
to,
yeah.
right? My dad. तो तुम क्या wall paint करोगे? Painter की तरह wall paint करोगे?
Yeah, that's the,
Yeah.
you know, it's an understatement. You know, like, are you painters? Like, you know, just take brush and wear these rags and go and, you know, get all
paint.
dusty the entire day.
Sweaty and yeah.
you know, yeah, that's the, like, are you like just wall painters? You know, like.
And I'll ask you, what's the best compliment that you've heard?
We've had a lot,
Lot.
of
So-
positive compliments.
A lot of positive
Yeah,
compliments.
a lot of positive compliments.
From our customers and people who have, you know, viewed our website. They were like, you know, we didn't know that wall can be really this colorful, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the same house or it's the same place area which just before the painting looked so different, and now it's like reformed and it doesn't even look as it is, as it was.